DoubleKBeats, DoubleK Productions. I'm here again with y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to this. As I told y'all last time, I'm gonna be posting some tutorials of FL Studio, how you mix vocals in FL Studio. So here it is. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is one of my songs I had recorded, one of my vocals and my instrumental up there, my 2-track instrumental, the beat that I made. If you want this beat, you can go to the site DoubleKBeats.com. It'll be in the description below. You can go check this beat out, lease it, purchase, whatever, whatnot. I do have it for sale up at my site, so if you're interested in that beat, go ahead and go check it out. And like I said, I'm juggling, putting my instrumentals up here on YouTube on my channel. I'm putting Studio 1.3, mixing vocals in there, and I'm also mixing vocals in FL Studio, as you see right here. So like I was trying to tell y'all, I told y'all in my previous tutorials, this is what I was gonna do. So here it is. This is what I got going on here. So let me go ahead and jump into it, get straight to it. I don't want to ramble on like I normally do, so let's get into it. Let's turn off all these effects first and let y'all hear it raw. And I'm gonna go ahead and mute that beat out too, so I want y'all to just hear the vocals straight raw, nothing going on. Hey, DoubleKBeats. Nah, I want y'all to take a moment to listen, cause music can get involved in other things, but sometimes people really can be telling the story as I am. Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open y'all eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life has never fought for perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all worth it. Steady being the follower, wanting to lead. Too young to even grasp the consequences. Living life as is. I was grown, never knew the right from wrong. Just doing what was best for me. In the end, I would have to find out what comes from stealing and selling. That really wasn't for me. That just really wasn't me. Wanted to go for myself so I could achieve what's best for my family. Call to keep you on the heart of your daddy. I will always have a piece of me, even when the Lord is calling and lay me down to sleep. May I rest in peace, but I wait on that. Tell me to strive on, more like to live as I'm steady learning, getting grown. Hands must be made out of stones, got a tight grip, cause I've been holding on for so long. Never amount to nothing, proved all y'all wrong. As I keep my head up and stay strong. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life great. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's what I got going on here. Let me go ahead and break down the structure. As you see, I got, it's called Glimpse of It. Glimpse of It right here. This is my actually my track called Glimpse of It, like I said. And this is the intro right here. This is the first take of the verse, and I like to go back and do a dub, which I think in this part all I did is copy and paste it and then pan it to the left or to the right or whatnot. And you see I got ads going on in here. All I do with my ads is just add the same words, just beefing it up. Glimpse of it. When it comes to this, that's all I do, just beef it up. That's how I like to do my ads when I go to record myself or whatnot. So that's pretty much the structure. As you see, glimpse, hook. This is the hook right here. I just got one take, no dub, no ads to it, and I got an outro going, which me talking and letting the beat ride out. That's the structure of what I got going on here. So let's go ahead and jump into the nitty gritty of this mixing, because this is a how-to mix vocals in FL Studio. So let's go ahead and show y'all that. And then they messed up my whole mixing thing. Come on, man. All right. First, let's go ahead and show y'all what I done here. I actually turned the beat off. Y'all know that. But anyway, effects. I like the in FL Studio. If you watch my previous tutorials, I have tutorials on Studio 1.3. It's totally different how I go about mixing and that than how I went about mixing in FL Studio. Because I no longer mix in here or record in FL Studio. I do everything at Presona Studio 1.3. So check out those previous tutorials, man. Plenty more to talk about. But anyway, as you see, I like it in FL Studio. This is a whole different structure that I did in here than I did in other ones. Effects, I like to put effects on one and come in, put a fab filter. Let's go ahead and turn that on so y'all can see what I got going on with the effects. Hold on, check that. All right, let's bring it in. Let's just show y'all what I've done with that Fab Filter Pro Q2. And y'all heard the vocals raw. Now with the EQ, a little bit of EQ, which I got all these routed to the effects chain. Everyone's routed to this, and the effects is routed to the master. So as you see, the effects routed to the master, and all these is routed to the effects. That's how I got it. So with the Pro EQ, this is what I done.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Rocks. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit. My life is for fuck.
And as you hear right there, I took out some of these low ends right here, about 100K. Took out what not necessary to be in there. Took out some of this robotic right here in the 2, close to the 5 right here. As you see, a -3 and negative 1.2 dB. Sorry, hit the mic. Took out some of that because that's what that muddy and boxing is coming from, which I don't like that in vocals. So I take that out and get rid of that sound. And that's in the mid range, 1K to 2K. I boosted up about 2. In the 5K range, about 1 plus 1 dB. And the highs is 75 dB. And it makes the vocal stand out inside the instrumental, or if you had stems, it makes it stand out better than that. Which if you had stems, you can maneuver the faders on your stems and mix it better. Which in this case, I could have done that, but I didn't. I just wanted to do a 2-track instrumental. So with that being said, that's what I got going on in the EQ. And let's go ahead and turn it on, turn it off, just so y'all can hear the difference in it.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to.
Now let's go ahead and show y'all the compressor. The ratio, I got a 3:1. Threshold got 16. The attack is at 18 milliseconds. The release is 440 milliseconds. And the gain, I put some gain back in at 3.1. And the type is soft. Just not too much going on in the compressor, just to get rid of some of them peaks that's going on throughout the vocals. And this is what it sounds like with it and without.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit.
And the de-esser, the fab filter, I love fab filter plugins. But de-esser, I just go right here, put on male wide band, and then I tweak these knobs at -38.1, and this was at 6.63, and this is what it sounds like with the de-esser.
This, I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life is never far from perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all worth it.
And just take out them harsh S sounds that I love, in which when you de-ess, you're taking out some of that. So I just like to bring a little bit back more into it, not too much. I just use the regular FL Studio compressor right here. I mean EQ, and brought a little bit of mids back in and highs, not too much going on. Just bring that back when I de-essed, and then the sound guys are just to bring some sound back into it, nothing major, nothing too fancy. And that's what you get with all these on, and this is what it sounds like.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life was never far from perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all work.
And that's pretty much it on that. You see the difference from when it's on and when it's off. You get that muddiness when it's off, and when it's on, you just clear up, make it balanced out, make it stand out inside the instrumental. So and be mindful. This is all I got going on here. Nothing too major with that. I'll get into that after I finish showing y'all what I got going on the faders here or whatnot. And let's go ahead and turn these back on. This is the verse right here. This is the first take. Matter of fact, first take right here, and then this is the dub, and this is the as I showed y'all. And let's go ahead and show y'all the first take of the verse. So this is what I got going on. What I like to do with the limiter, I like to take the noise gate threshold and bring it up to 30.1 dB, and the ceiling, where's the ceiling? Right here, bring it down just a little bit. As you see, it's at -2.5 dB, and that's pretty much what I do with the Fruity limiter. Not too much with that. The EQ, I just take out some of that noise that's not going on here again, and just bring that in just a little bit. And I don't mess with none of that, because I did all that with the basically I used this as a bus effects. I did all that with that, but I just like to clean that up, and then a little bit more reverb in there. And that's pretty much what I got going on in the first take. Reverb, the main, I think it was the regular default, and I just brought the size up and then brought the wet down a little bit, and that's all I did with that. And this is what you get with it on.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life was never far from perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all worth it.
And that's pretty much a lot of reverb going in there. But with that particular instrumental, which I'm gonna get into it, I'm gonna turn it on for y'all. But with that instrumental, it's set right with the beat, with the instrumental. So that's why I put that much reverb inside them vocals. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump over to this. Same thing with the Fruity limiter thresholds, not doing too much. Same thing with the EQ, but I added the sound equalizer, which in FL Studio, I did listen to all my mixes that when I used to record in FL Studio, I always added a sound equalizer and put it on beat with rap vocals or whatnot, and then just tweak it just a little bit. I actually ain't got that much going on, but it does add a little bit to it. And then I think I used a preset for this one. I think I normally use left right to left. I don't know what preset, but as you see, it's not hard. It just sits right here on the right side, and the left side sits right here. And it just spread it out a little bit more. That's what I think. It just spreads it out a little more. And then you see the pan. I panned at least 30, and then I panned it that 30 that way to the left. And that's what I do in FL Studio. So this is what I done. This is what I done in FL Studio. I no longer record in FL Studio. As I said, I record in Studio 1.3. So with that being said, the same thing going on over here. Let y'all hear it. This is the dub.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to
Sorry, they ain't even on. I ain't even got them effects on. Now let's see.
Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open your eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life was never far from perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all worth it. Steady being a follower, wanting to lead. Too young to even grasp the consequences. Living life as
And as you heard, it got a little bit lower, but because that's the stereo shaper, just trying to spread it out a little bit more, and and in the pan. And I got the stereo sitting not too much, probably at 15. I had it at 12, whatever. That's what I got going on in this part. So let's go ahead and jump over to the ads. The ads, I panned it to the left, panned to the left, and the stereo, I panned it to the left a little bit, not too much. And same thing with the Fruity Limiter, EQ. But this is, I added a floor fish, as you hear in.
this is my life. I want y'all.
In between, in between here, you can hear the sound going on and whatnot. So when you add the floor fish, it takes that sound out. So that's what I wanted to do. And then added the chorus in there. Don't really think you just used this preset that came with it. I didn't even tweak that, and then put a little bit of delay onto it, a ping pong delay, and to put the time at 3, and turn down the volume. Really, turn down the input volume, and that's what you get when you hear the ads. Let's go ahead and show y'all.
This is my life. I want y'all. And get a glimpse of it. When it comes to this, that I need to commit to. My life is never far from perfect. Trying to make things all worth it. Wanting to lead. Too young to even grasp the consequences.
And as I'm hearing, as I'm just hearing in the these effects changes, this floor fish is really cutting out too much right now. It's cutting out a lot, and scratching and trying to come through. If you heard it, if you was listening from good monitors and headphones, you heard what I just heard. But I'll tweak that later. So I'm trying to be straightforward with it. A lot of people say I ramble, which I ain't trying to do. I'm trying to get straight through this tutorial and show y'all what I got going on. So with the hook, nothing too major. Same thing with the Fruity Limiter, EQ, reverb. As you see, it got the size up a little bit. I mean, not the size up a little bit. Got the wet even up more than what I had on the verse. The delay, the time is at 2 on this one, and brought the input down a little bit. The shaper, just straight into the mids. That's what I think I clicked on, straight this one right here, and left it alone, and straight in the mids, so it can stand out more. Since I only had one take on the hook, that's why I did that stereo shaper like that, and that's what I have going on in here. So let's turn it on and let y'all hear this, the hook.
I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life great. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life great. My life, get a glimpse of it. My life, get a glimpse of it. My life, get a glimpse of it. I live my life and ain't no one can come and tell me twice.
And that's what you got going on now. Nothing going on here. Same thing going here. Nothing too major, man. This is the intro and the outro. That's the same thing. You see the levels are pretty much the same. Same thing on both of them. All I did is copy and paste over on the same reverb, same delay. Nothing too major in this one. Sorry if y'all was looking for more, but this one's kind of easy to mix. This is an easy, quick mix, and nothing too major going on. So that's pretty much it. I know y'all been waiting, so let me go ahead and turn on that beat so y'all can hear what the beat sound like. Turn on these effects. Let me go ahead and let y'all hear this intro. Turn that beat off real quick.
Sometimes you just need to let it ride. Sometimes you just need to let it slide. Cause in the end, it's always gonna pay off.
There it is. That's what the outro sound like. A lot of delay, a lot of reverb going on, and what y'all been waiting on, let's go ahead and turn everything back on, and let's get into it. I know y'all been wanting to hear this beat. Like I say, this beat is actually for sale on the site, so at DoubleKBeats.com, you can click on the link in the description below, go to the site, check out plenty beats, man, browse your beats, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hear everything together and how everything is glued and balanced together. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on. It might make me louder because I'm using cam whatever they call, and the audio is so messed up, and I'm actually using a microphone, so I don't know how to get that audio just right, so I have to record in the program. So with that being said, it just might make me a little louder, so let's go ahead and turn these effects back on, and this is how it all sounds. Not too much going on with the EQ. I told y'all I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Limiter, why is you paused? Oh, that's what's paused. Hold on, turn that off. Thresholds at 3-to-1. Thresholds at -16. Ratios 3-to-1, and the gain, I brought some gain up just a little, not a little bit, a lot. 10.1 dB to bring it a little louder, because this is not mastered at all. It's just what I done on the mastering chain to take it and to jam to it or pass it out to people. So that's basically why I added these effects on the mastered fader. This is not it's not a mastered song. This is not a master track. I just added this on there to balance everything out, and like I say, to let people hear it really. If I go to master this, I wouldn't have nothing on this fader right here. I wouldn't have none of this on there, and I have all the levels where I want it, and gain stages out for the mastering engineer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let y'all hear this. Like I said, that just made me louder, but anyway, this is how it all sounds together.
Hey, DoubleKBeats. I want y'all to take a moment and listen, cause music can get involved in other things, but sometimes people really can be telling the story as I am. Hey, this is my life. I want y'all to open y'all eyes and get a glimpse of it. Don't be surprised when it comes to this. I gotta tell y'all something that I need to commit to. My life is never far from perfect. I was in and out of trouble trying to make things all worth it. Steady being the faller, wanting to lead. Too young to even grasp the consequences. Living life at ease. I was grown, never knew the right from wrong. Just doing what was best for me. In the end, I would have to find out what comes from stealing and selling. It really wasn't for me. That just really wasn't me. Wanted to go for myself so I could achieve what's best for my family. Hard to keep you on the heart of your daddy. I will always have a piece of me, even when the Lord is calling and lay me down to sleep. May I rest in peace, but I wait on that. Tell me to strive on, more like to live as I'm steady learning, getting grown. Hands must be made out of stones, got a tight grip, cause I've been holding on for so long. Never mount to nothing, prove all you're wrong. As I keep my head up and stay strong. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life great. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life right. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life great. My life, get a glimpse of me. My life, get a glimpse of me. My life, get a glimpse of me. I live my life and ain't no one can come and tell me twice. Sometimes you just need to let it ride. Sometimes you just need to let it slide. Cause in the end, it's always gonna pay off.
And there it is, folks. And one quick announcement. If you watched my previous tutorials, you might have heard this instrumental. Actually, I actually recorded somebody else in Pre-Sona Studio 1, 3. They used the same instrumental, and they actually did it better than what I done. So, with that being said, just a quick little announcement. Matter of fact, I'm wrapping it up here. That's pretty much it. What I got going on in each fader here. Like I said, I use this effect as a bus, and everything is routed to that, and the effects is routed to the master. To turn that off a little loud. But like I said, that's what I had going on here. Quick mix. Y'all stay tuned. Like I told y'all at the beginning, I got more tutorials of FL Studio coming out. How to mix in FL Studio. Got how to mix in Pre-Sona Studio 1.3. And I got instrumentals being posted on your channel. And I got beats, breaking down beats, how you mix beats and how you make beats. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel, man. Plenty more to come. Make sure you click that red button. Subscribe to the channel. More to come y'all way. Make sure you thumbs up, like, comment, negative or positive. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down. Make sure you do all that. But first and foremost, make sure you hit that red button. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, more your way. DoubleKBeats is DoubleK. Tuning out for y'all. Thank you.